Hello everyone, this is Adrienne Young, the Chief Visionary Warrior of Remnant Warriors Global Incorporated and this amazing Facebook community, Women Who War. I hope you all are doing well. If you're catching the replay, welcome. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching the replay. And for those who will be watching live, good evening as we're watching this at night. And for those in the replay, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you watch it. I won't be on here long, but I want to do what I don't normally do, and that is wait for people to come on because I don't want to repeat myself 7,000 times. I have no idea what time it is or anything. I think it's 8:35. I was just on the phone with my pastor going over some of the logistics. So as you're coming on, hey Lady V, if you'll do me a favor and tag people that you know are coming to the conference, because that will help me tremendously. And if not, I'm gonna have to go on my public page and do this, because y'all will see me in the public page before you log on here. And look at me, I'm already like, I don't want to do this publicly because I'm safe in my community, but I feel like I might have to do that so I can make sure that we have enough of the women who are part of the conference to log on. Hey Yolanda, hey Regina, how are y'all? What day is this? Happy Wednesday. It's weird because we used to do, then we used to do Bible studies. Remember that on Wednesdays in Women Who War when we first got started years ago. Good to see you. Hey Troy, will I see you at the conference? I hope so. It's good to see you. Thank you for the blessings, Regina. Thank you again for blessing my mom, Miranda, one of my favorite altos of all time. I love you. Hey, Shanika, how are you? I wish I could actually like CC y'all. Reverend Posey, how you doing, sister? Hey, Tam G, my MUA, good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, Regina, it's been a long, long, long time. I don't see other people popping on, so if you're popping on, just hit the hearts and the thumbs so I can see you. Hey, Dia, do me a favor. Tag people who you know are coming to the conference. I can't because this is my phone and not... Ro, you're out the wilderness. You're in the wilderness, but you can see us in the wilderness. Praise the Lamb. Hey, Miss Lula. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I'm just going to greet for a couple more minutes as I wait for people to come on. I know I'm not supposed to do that, but I have to for this. Hey, Chandra. Hey, Nicole. You sneaking on? Get out. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Cynthia Gillespie, my cousin. Good to see you. Hey, Nakina. How's everybody? I hope you're all doing well and you're prospering and you're enjoying this cold weather in the South. Hey, Karen. All of 27 degrees today. Who does that? I was like, the devil's a lie. Karen, I hope you're feeling better and that the flu is leaving your body. I'm going to wait till we get to, and I hate to do this, Ro, I know, 25. And then I'm going to make the announcement. Hey, Tawana Duck. Duck, you come to the conference. From Grenada. Good evening. That's amazing. How's the weather in Grenada? In South Carolina, it was 27 degrees when we woke up. It's the devil, and it's March. That's just bananas. All right, I'm going to wait one more second. Ro, I'm proud of you. You hiked today. Praise the Lamb. Hey, Deborah Jones. How you doing, Reverend? Good to see you. Good evening. Thank you, Victoria. I want to get this over with so I can go to bed. Y'all see I ain't got on the stitch of makeup tonight. Thank you, Ro, for tagging your people. Oh, good, Karen. How's Miss Betty? Let me know how Miss Betty's doing. Please give her my love when you go back to work. Love me, my Miss Betty. Ashley Simmons. How you doing? Hey, Mama. Good to see you. Thank you for hitting the hearts. Y'all keep hitting the hearts and the thumbs because it activates Facebook to let people know that Grenada. Okay, Grenada. Grenada. I got it. I'm from South Carolina. Sorry. Hey, DeWanda. Oh, it's hot. Send me some of that weather. Hey, Rhonda. Good to see you. Thank you, Yolanda, for tagging Cortella. Hey, Mama D. All right. So we're at 26. That's good enough for me. Okay. First of all, I'm going to read a scripture. Because if some of you know or may not have known, I went live last week. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, BFF. About the warfare. God, it's been major. Up to the point where yesterday my husband was getting ready for work. Hey, Brittany. And went outside to go to work and noticed his car was sitting back a little bit than it normally does. Walked around and saw that someone had stolen his tire. Hey, Antonia. Hey, Rhonda. Somebody, let me just put it this way. The enemy was bold enough to come in my front yard in the middle of the night. Hey, Valerie. And steal one tire from my husband's truck. That caused my whole day to be turned upside down. I was mad. Eddie laughed. My husband is amazing. He was like, listen, I grew up in the hood. I grew up, and he did, honey. Well, he was, I swear they filmed Boys in the Hood. You know, we lived in a not so elite part of Charlotte. We lived in Greenville. And here we are in a little old Fort Mill where people drive golf carts around the city. And somebody steals a tire from my husband's car. So, yeah, I was like, okay, I'm done. I was like, I'm done. Take me out. Tap it out, Lord. But, I had woke up that morning, hate to share, with so much joy. Despite everything that I had been going through, I woke up that morning, even though the tire was stolen from my car, with so much joy. And I kept hearing the oil of joy, the oil of joy. And I was like, I know there's a scripture that goes to this. Hey, Rhonda, get us. So somebody type in Psalm 45:7. Psalm 45:7. This is your Bible study for tonight by you. Little small short one. Psalm 45:7. I'm going to read the New Living Translation, and it says this. You love justice and hate evil. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you, pouring out the oil of joy on you more than anyone else. I'm going to say that again. You love justice and hate evil. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you, pouring out the oil of joy. Hey, Kristen, on you more than on anyone else. And I just had to grab that, and I have been standing on the fact that God has anointed me. God has anointed you. Hey, Monique. And he is, but at this present moment, pouring out the oil of joy on you more than on anyone else. Like, hey, Lynette, grab that. Hey, Elder Span. That is a present tense thing that is happening right now. No matter what your experience, God has anointed you. Hey, Marcy Taylor. And he's pouring out the oil of joy on you more than on anyone else. I had to stand on that because this pressing is no joke. I mean, I was in Israel and I've seen the process of olives being picked from the tree. Hey, Sophia, placed in this mesh type basket, pressed. First of all, let me just explain to you what happens. Donkeys take it and they twirl these baskets around and around and around and around and around and around, and they're treading on them. Okay, so they're treading all over these olives, producing the oil, right? And you would think that's enough. But no, they take that basket and they put 12,000 pounds of weight at one level, at second level, and at third level. 3 times it's pressed. I was sitting, I don't know where I was the other day, thinking about this, the pressing of the olive oil, because I know that's what a lot of us are going through right now, being pressed. Hey, Kendra, thanks for joining. Hey, Ashley, I love you. And God said to me, he said, the olive oils didn't ask to be picked. They didn't say, oh, pick me to be pressed. I want to be the ones to be pressed. No, they were chosen. They were hand-picked and chosen, not wanting to be picked. They didn't know if they were ready for it. Nobody said, oh, it's your time. All of a sudden, the person who was responsible for picking the olives, hey, my cousin Stephanie and Kat, I love you, decided to choose these olives. They didn't say, pick me. I want to be pressed. I want to be made and crushed and smothered. And nope, they didn't choose it. They were chosen. And that's how many of us are. Hey, Kelly, I love you. And these olives were chosen. And they were thinking, oh, it's a normal thing. I'll be put on the table. Everybody eat me up. No, you're going to be trampled on and put underfoot by this process. And just when you think, oh, I'm good, I've been trampled on, I've been stepped on, and this process is over. Oh no, it's about to get even worse. So now we're going to take all of what you've been stepped on and put on and trampled on, and we're going to transfer that into another place where pressure of 12,000 pounds is going to be pressed on you, not one time, not 2 times, hey Yolanda, but 3 times. But what's produced from that does not compare to what you were before then. What am I trying to say? Some of us are being pressed so badly, and you're thinking, I can't take this weight anymore. I can't handle the pressure anymore. I'm going to break and bust open. I'm not made for this. I didn't think I was being picked to go through this. I thought I was be picked for something glorious, but why am I being crushed? Why am I being pressed? Why am I being trampled on? It's because there's something inside of us that's called, that is literally, that God knew what he created inside of us would only be produced if we are crushed, if we are pressed, if we are going through things that would literally pull things out of us that we never thought we could handle. So I'm coming on here to say, as I make the major announcement in like 2 minutes, that whatever you're going through, it is producing something that's priceless. It is producing something that you never even thought that was in you. So when the Bible says in Psalm 45:7, therefore God, your God has anointed you, pouring out the oil of joy on you more than anyone else. You're equipped for this. You can handle it. I love you, Toby. You can handle this crushing. You can handle this pressing, because whatever God is going to bring out of you is going to be pure. It's going to be beautiful. Let me tell you this, and then I'll tell you the major announcement. Last Friday, we had our last Bible study for Fridays with the Father, and it was amazing because we thought we were coming to learn the last little bit about his name, but he came to demonstrate his name to us. So what happened was, we were testifying, telling what God was doing in our life, and one of our members was saying that her feet were swelling, her kidneys were failing. She was been diagnosed with the wrong medicine the past 4 years, and I felt like one of our other members should lay hands on her. So I asked my sister, I said, can you lay hands on her? And her husband was like, you got the oil? She said, oh, I got the oil. I keep my oil. She pulls out this vial of oil, y'all. Hey, my cousin Jamie Ann and Jessica. She pulls out the vial of oil, and I've never seen clear oil in my life. I'm talking pure, see-through, no color, look like water oil. She tells the story of the man she received the oil from some type of crusade. Said one day he picked up his Bible, and his Bible, Regina was there, was leaking oil. But the pages were not oily. Nothing that he wrote in was not smearing, and he would keep it in a bucket. And so he started squeezing and started filling up vials of oil and just handing them out to people. She got this vial of oil. She says, I've had this vial of oil since, I don't forget when, and she's been oiling everything, but y'all, it fills back up. I saw it. It fills back up. She never runs out. She smeared it on 4 or 5 people in there, and I'm touching it like, this is oil. It's clear. They've had it tested. They say they've never seen oil like this. They don't know where it came from. They can't wrap their minds around it. I have never, ever in my life seen God move like that. In that regard, I'm gonna just go there. This is one of our Caucasian sisters, a tongue-talking, oil-carrying, lay hands, tongue-talking sister who had a clear bottle of oil that never runs out. I'm done. I'm done. When I say I'm done, I'm done. So when we are pressed, it is producing something that has never been experienced before, never been seen before. So when people say this oil costs, hun, this oil costs. I would warn you to say, anybody ever said, oh, I would love to be able to minister like such and such. Oh, I want to be, you don't want it. Look, Get the pressing you can handle. Don't covet nobody else's. I'm a witness. Hey, Tracy. Hey, my Crystal. I love you. So with that being said, as we talk about God has anointed us and poured out the oil of joy of us more than anyone else, let me tell you what's been going on the past 2 weeks as we prepare for this conference. I have never been attacked so much in my life. I've never had this much opposition with planning an event. We thought we had everything figured out. Okay. We thought we had everything lined up. And before we did our final walkthrough at Heritage International Conference Center, our team felt uneasy. We felt like something was not right. We couldn't put our hands on it. So of course we do what we normally do. We went and we fasted and prayed, and we made a decision to cancel the venue by faith. This was 2 weeks ago. We literally canceled the venue by faith. There was some miscommunication about the pricing of things, and the price kept going up and up and up and up. It was too much. And because we are good stewards over what God has given us financially, and we are a non-profit, there is no way we were going to spend the amount of money they wanted us to spend and be good on that. You are? Okay. So with that in mind, we went back into prayer. It was like, okay, God, I literally said, I'm putting the burden back on you. We have hundreds of women who have registered. We have women flying in. Canceling is not an option. What are you going to do? That's exactly what I said. Because I said, I don't have the power. I don't know people like that. I am putting the burden back on you, because let me just tell you, whenever God gives you an assignment and gives you your vision, it is not for you to go and feign dangle it and manipulate it for it to work out according to your way. This is when you have to release every bit of control, release everything that you thought it was going to be. Even release what I thought it was supposed to look like based off last year. I had to release it all and say, what do you want to happen? Who do you want there? How do you want it to look? So we reached out to some churches, and we had one we're still waiting to call back. One we were told no, but they still hadn't called us back. And another one we never heard of. So here I go. I was like, okay. So Sunday night, this past Sunday night, hey Seneca, when we were talking, my team and I, my pastor had preached a sermon based off Peter when he rebuked Jesus. But what Jesus had said to him, if he were listening, he said, on the first day I will be persecuted and beaten, but on the third day I will rise again. So my pastor said to us, some of you need to stop focusing on the first day and remember that a third day was coming. So I was like, oh, and on the third day, a miracle is expected to happen. So I put a demand on God. I said, God, today is Sunday. So I think on Tuesday, that's the third day. And I wrote down, I'm putting a demand on God to have and on a third day miracle. Yesterday was the third day. We were waiting to hear back from a venue, and the answer was no. I was devastated for like 5 seconds. And then I got excited because I said, well, that must not be your plan. So let me just push pause to say this. Whenever an answer of no comes, I need you to get excited, because that means that God has blocked something that does not belong to you. We used to tell our students when we were in private school, when I was a counselor, that anytime you receive a no from a college, you need to rejoice, because that's God's door of protection before he reaches you to promotion. So anytime you receive a no from anybody, you need to rejoice and say, okay, that's not God's will right now. If it is, then he'll allow the door open. But it's got to be another door. So I said, okay, it's not that. I reached out to my business besties and I said, okay, y'all need to go back in prayer, because we don't have it. We had a no. And reached out to my team, and they both sent the same thing. Have you thought about hotels? And I was like, you know what? I haven't. So I'm getting ready to go to the sauna, because that's how I get my stress out. I sit in a 140-degree box and sweat mess out and pray the Holy Ghost the whole time. I'm getting ready to go out the door. Mama D calls me and says, Adrian, go check the Marriott in Fort Mill, South Carolina, the brand new one, because I think we might be able to have the conference there. Here I go. Well, let me put on a dress and some pearls, because that's what you do. And let me look like somebody. And I was like, well, we got to have 2 people. We always believe in having 2 witnesses. My husband, because his car tire was stolen, was on his way back home from AAA. And I said, babe, do you have time? I need you to go with me to this venue. It's 8 minutes from my house right here in Fort Mill. And I need to, you know, talk to them about it. He said, you got an appointment? I said, no. But I'm going on with Jesus. So we get there. I asked to speak with the sales manager. I tell her, I have a conference in 2 weeks and we have about 250 women registered and we don't have a space. What do you have available? She said, let me check the dates. It goes back. Oh, yeah, those dates are available. How much space do you need? Do you need tables? I'll give you the platform for free. We only have 2 mics, but you can bring in some more. What else do you need? Do you need food to be available? So we went from a no, from what I thought should have been a yes, because I really thought, oh, this will come through, to 30 minutes later, not only a yes, but a yes and on the 3rd day miracle. So guess what, y'all? So for those who are attending the Warriors United Conference, March 21st or 23rd, we will be in the Marriott, Fort Mill, South Carolina area, which what I love about this is literally the prime of Fort Mill. There is like 7 restaurants in that area. There's 2 other hotels right behind it. So you don't even have to stay at the Marriott. We do have rooms blocked off. Somebody type in the code RWG. If you want to stay on site at the Marriott, there are 10 rooms, maybe 5 right now, booked off at RWG. If you don't want to do that, there's another hotel, Hampton Inn and Suites. Mama D and I went today. Absolutely loved it. The people rolled out the red carpet for us. They have a full service breakfast. I'm not talking like no pick-me-ups, like full service buffet that they're going to give to us. They have suites available as well. There are only 10 rooms they'll hold, but he said if more women register, he will open it up for 10 more. So you can do Marriott, Fort Mill, South Carolina. It's actually called Charlotte Marriott, Fort Mill, South Carolina. Or Hampton Inn and Suites, same area, Fort Mill, South Carolina. Just use the code RWG. It is in Kingsley. Kingsley's had Carolina, Ale Steakhouse, Smash Burger. I wish that taco place would hurry up and open. Panera. There's some nice little shops along the way. Beautiful water area. It's just, you can walk to these places to eat. You don't have to go anywhere further than that. If you stay at the Hampton Inn and Suites, literally it's like come out the hotel at Marriott, go down and go to Hampton. There's also Chick-fil-A. There's Burger King. My favorite thrift shop is down there. Possibility Thrift Store. There's Clean Eats. There's a Peruvian Indian grill. So it blows my mind how the door was shut, but how God has favored us, y'all. It's a brand new hotel, so it's absolutely beautiful. Good. I would love that. And they gave us everything we asked and more at a reduced price that made me want to run laps. Like, I won't quote the price that the other facility was quoting us, but it's thousands of dollars cheaper at a nicer facility where we can walk to get something to eat and just be. At the Hampton Inn and Suites, there's a fire pit in the back. Gorgeous. I was like, I want to stay here, but I'm going to stay in my house because I'm only 8 minutes away. So for those of you who are attending, you will get an email this evening or early tomorrow morning. Yes, favor does feel good, sis. Telling you about the new venue change. This is what I need you to do. This is what we didn't know that happened until yesterday. And I shout out to my sister Willa who called. So she called Heritage to change her room and they canceled all the rooms and we didn't even know it. They canceled them all. So this is what I need you to do. If you booked a room at Heritage, your credit card hadn't been charged anything, call up there and your room's already been released, to be honest. If you want to stay there, you can. I suggest you do not. It's like 15 to 20 minutes from where we'll be. Go to Hampton Inn and Suites and get you a full breakfast and a suite and a fire pit. This is my thing. And right, when God does it, he does blow your mind. So yeah, they canceled all the rooms and they didn't tell us. And I'm like, you're a hotel. Who does that? But that's okay. because that's God's provision and shutting doors and making sure that we patronize those who truly want to be a blessing to us. So you don't necessarily need to cancel it because they've already canceled them. But if you want to double check, I would say do that. And if I were you, I would book your room tonight. Now, all the rooms that I just spoke about, if you go back to Eventbrite in the FAQs, I've listed both links to Hampton Inn and Marriott with the group code RWG. Okay, about 5 more things I need to tell you. If you are VIP, if you register for VIP after this live tonight, you are not guaranteed a t-shirt because we stopped our t-shirt orders 2 days ago. We do have a couple of extra. So if you book a VIP ticket tonight, which includes all 3 sessions, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday morning, then you're not guaranteed a t-shirt. However, we have a couple extra. If you let us know your size, Mama D says if you'll just email her at admin@remnantwarriorsglobal.org, she will chat with you to make sure we have your size. So again, if you order VIP after this live tonight, if you're catching the replay, you're not guaranteed a t-shirt because we wanted to make sure we have them back in time for the conference. Speaking of that, if you did order a t-shirt, we will not be mailing them now because we want to make sure they arrive in time. We don't want them sitting in P.O. boxes or in UPS truck. So what we're going to do, they're going to be labeled with your name on it. So when you come to register, you'll get your VIP bracelet and your t-shirt. If you're not attending the conference and you're like, I was just going to be on online and streaming, I'll tell you about that too. Let us know. Again, send an email to admin@remnantwarriorsglobal.org and we will mail those for you. Okay, I don't know what that means. Transport from airport. Let me know, Dee Dee. Okay. Online streaming. We are not doing online streaming because we only had 2 people to buy and we were like, you know what? We're not doing it. And I felt like, oh good. I felt like this particular conference, and I still feel like that. Okay, thank you, Dee Dee. This is going to be a private, let me just say, this is what God said to me. This conference is for the true remnant. This conference and those who are ordained to be there, because what God is going to do through this group of women is unprecedented. Never happened before. And it needs to be private because there's going to be a lot of healing and deliverances taking place. And we don't want a camera on this while this is happening. I've seen people literally coming forth and dropping anxiety medicine on the platform, giving up cigarettes, you know, just being delivered. And that needs to be a private thing. So I would do little snippets, not me, my son, of, you know, the praise and worship and maybe the preached word. But towards the end, when it comes to the altar time, we want that to be private. So we're not going to do any live stream. The 2 who bought tickets have already been refunded the money. So all that to say, if you know you've been ordained by God, y'all need to get in the building. Because that's it. It's not going to be, you won't see, this has never been televised conference. It is going to be a mighty move of God. You need to physically be in the building. If you want to physically be in the building, we only have 40 tickets left. That's it. 40 tickets left. So don't procrastinate, because once those 40 are gone, that's it. We have a limited amount of space at the Marriott. We know exactly down to the number how many more we can let in, and we only have space for 40 more people. If you're VIP or general admin, that's it. We're maxed out after 40. If you want to stay in a hotel, you have to book your hotel room. Is it by this Friday, Mama D, or next Friday? I know you said Friday. Hey, my cousin Sheila, I love you. Hey, Dion. So again, to recap, we have a new venue, Marriott, Fort Mill, South Carolina. Everything will be held in that venue. Also, I know Willa, VIP, if you register for VIP right now, you're not guaranteed a t-shirt because those sales ended. We do have a couple extra, but if you don't care about that, you're just like, I just want to be in all the sessions that morning, that Thursday night and that Friday morning, Friday night and Saturday morning, come on. If Also, we have a Saturday only ticket. Saturday only ticket for $20. Stephanie, for VIP, it's $99. It gets you all 3 sessions, battle ready in your business, battle ready in your marriage, and all evening and Saturday morning sessions. General admission, which is just Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday morning, is $59. So, Andera, if you want to upgrade your ticket, please send an email to admin@remnantwarriorsglobal.org. Again, that's admin@remnantwarriorsglobal.org. Let them know you want to upgrade, and they'll tell you exactly how much more you would need to do that, and we will upgrade your ticket. Do that as soon as possible. Sharonda, thank you for asking that. Yes, we do. You got to go back and catch the reason why. But yeah, we do have a new one. It's at Marriott, still in Fort Mill, South Carolina. They dropped all the hotel's room and did not tell us from Heritage, and it's okay. So what I would need for you to do then is, if you go to Eventbrite, you'll see the new venue, and you can see how you can book a room either at the venue space or at Hampton Inn. We're pushing Hampton Inn because you get free breakfast and it's full buffet. Denise, I'll hope to see you. I love you, girl. I would love to see you. Oh, Friday night is Meet the Remnant Girls night. So Friday night when you arrive, because we'll have the facility all day, you'll get to have selfies with us, take pictures on our Step and Repeat banner, and just chill with us for an hour starting at 6 o'clock. I'll have to shift over around 6:45 and make sure that Pastor Glenn has everything you do. But if you would like to meet us, take pictures with us on Friday night, we would love to love on you on Friday night, and you can just have time with the Remnant Sisters. You'll see us all live and in person if you've never met us before in person. So again, Dee Dee, anything else? I feel like I have 2 more things I want to say. Okay, good, Troy. She's upgrading to VIP. Y'all better hurry up. You better hurry up. We only have 40 tickets left, and when they're gone, they're gone. Friday, Meet Remnant at 6 p.m. Thursday night is still at 7. Doors were open around 6:30 at the latest. Also, Friday morning, all 3 at VIP and 1. You get all 3 of us from one fell shoot. We'll teach individual, and then we'll do a panel at the end. And then you'll have time to go and have lunch at any of those amazing restaurants in the area. Friday night, the doors were open probably around 5:45-ish. You can have Meet the Remnant Sisters at 6 o'clock. Hey, Miss Shirley, service will kick off right at 7. And then Saturday morning, we will have, remind me of the start time, Mama D. Is it 7 a.m. for morning manna? And then we'll go into praise and worship, and I'll get up and preach, and we'll go home. Did you click? Okay, Rhonda, click the link. Go to Eventbrite for me right quick. And where Warriors United, type that in and click the link in the FAQs and see if it take you there. Because she just emailed me tonight saying she had everything worked out. So click the link in Eventbrite to make sure you can book your hotel. Attire for the weekend. Good question, BFF. If you want, it's not necessary. It's optional. Thursday night, we're saying Throwback Thursday. And so you can do any throwback t-shirt, whether it was Warriors Arise from last year or one of our women who wore one that we wore with Slay Demons and Pearls. Ebony, I need to talk to you. Call me. It's a venue change for the conference. Okay. Marriott, Fort Mill, South Carolina, 5 minutes from my house. 7 a.m. morning manna. Thank you. On Friday, wear what you want to wear. Just make sure you're warrior ready. You can wear fatigues, whatever you want to, because Pastor Glenn going to straight bring the fire. And Saturday morning, we're asking everybody to wear their conference tee. You can wear in this white, purple, and pink, so you can do any combination of that, okay? Okay, you did, was that for Hampton or Marriott? Let me know. Hey, Miss Wanda Lynn, love you. Hey, Sabrina. So if you're just joining us, I'm just giving a quick recap. Sharonda, call them because we were told they dropped everybody's, and yeah, I want you to call them because my mom called them today too to cancel, but they said they had already let them go and they didn't charge anybody's card. I'm very, how can I say that? I'm not pleased with the professionalism of this, of how they handled it, but it's, you know, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. I know it's the enemy. It is too late, Miss Tamika, to order shirts. The order went off yesterday. If you want, we had 10 extras. You can send an email to admin@remnantwarriorsglobal.org and see if Mama D has your size, and we'll make sure she get it. Sharon, I'm just so excited you coming, girl. I get to hug you. I'm excited about that. Hey, Karen Branch, love you. So again, we only have 40 tickets left. If you want to upgrade, admin@remnantwarriorsglobal.org. Courtyard code is Remnant Warriors Global Room Block. Okay. All right. If you want to, y'all call them. Can't go wrong when you call them. Tell them you're with Remnant Warriors Global, and they'll push you right on in. Oh, I sent an email to the mayor of Fort Mill asking her the prayer requests for the city. So as soon as I get those, we will use next Thursday for a time of prayer just to cover this city and the conference. So as soon as I hear back from her, and even if I don't, God has already given me prayer points. We'll have a time of prayer next Thursday to cover the conference and the city. So that's what we'll be doing next Thursday for our Bible study, if that makes sense. We'll also be playing, I think tomorrow, if not before, we'll be playing a snippet, the 30-minute sermon that I did at last year's conference as a premiere through Remnant Warriors Global public page. So if you missed last year, you have no clue what it was like, you'll get to see a little snippet of the sermon that we did after I had after the Holy Spirit used me to lay out all the team. They literally all fell like dominoes on the stage. Listen, I need y'all to come, when you come to this conference, with a blank slate. My battery's going low. With a blank slate and saying, God, whatever you want to do it to me, do it through me. Whatever you want to do it to me and do it through me. I've already been telling you, pray for God to enlarge your capacity. I have literally been having labor pains on my right abdomen. Last night I was in class doing like this. My professor said, Adrian, what's going on? What are you feeling? I said, I don't know, but I feel like I'm about to give birth to one of the biggest babies. And I push out 8, 12, and 8, 11 ounce baby boys. But I said, but this baby, I understand now why I've been going through hell. Hey, Keisha, I understand now why the warfare has been to this magnitude. Yes, we have a code RWG for the Hampton Inn, Yolanda. That should be it. He said he was going to activate it today. If not, call them tonight and get your reservation. So if you've been pressed, you've been attacked, you feel like, oh my God, I'm done. This is just for you. It's just for the remnant. It's just a remnant of women. Just a remnant of women who are ordained to be in the building. And if God happens to choose you, just like they choose a particular olive off of it, congratulations, honey. That means all the hell you've been going through, all the pressure you're going through, it's going to produce an oil like never before. And you'll be able to apply it and it will never run out. So I declare the oil of joy belongs to you. The oil of joy for mourning belongs to us. That everything that we've been through up to this point is for the glory of God. Every single thing. I think that's all I have. Again, if you're VIP, you might not get a t-shirt. And y'all bear with my Mama D. She ain't but one person. So when y'all email her tonight, don't give her at least 72 hours to get back to you, okay? Okay, thank you, Yolanda. You're on the phone with what hotel? Let me know. Because we physically went over to Hampton Inn and Marriott today and met with the salesperson. Tell them Kevin at Hampton Inn met with us. Kevin at Hampton Inn met with us. And what's the lady from Marriott, Mama D? I gotta remember her name. We love you too, girl. Angie. So Angie from Marriott is who we went through, and Kevin through Hampton Inn. You tell him we met with the sales manager today, along with Deirdre, who was at the front desk, and we have a block of 10 rooms with the code RWG for Remnant Warriors Global, and you want that rate, which is $123 with the full buffet. And if you have issues, email, keep calling, but let us know, and you should be able to get it. Airport transportation, we're still working on that, Ingrid. We're trying to get with one of our women who wore this week to see if she'll have that available. We need to see how many need it too. because I asked the hotel and they don't travel that far to Charlotte because it's like a 20-minute drive. Push comes to shove, we'll be doing Ubers. Or I'll be putting my husband in the car and tell him to go pick up people. Yeah, we'll keep you posted. So stay tuned. Ashley is working on that as well. Denise is saying, everything is making sense. Yes, the hell. My anxiety has been on a different level, and I've just been sitting and still and being obedient. Denise, there is a post by Lana Bowser, V-A-S-W-E-R. I don't know if you've seen it, on anxiety that she posted this week. That has helped me tremendously. It is only by the grace of God that I'm saying. I'm not even kidding. Like, my husband has been my rock. He prayed with me before I went live. He prayed with me yesterday when we were at the hotel. He's helping me process everything and saying, Adrienne, allow yourself to feel the emotions. If you want to cry, you can cry. If you want to scream, you can scream. If you want to go to the sauna 4 times a day, paint your toes 12 colors, do whatever you need to do. Because, oh my God, Denise, if I can, when I get off of here, I'm going to tag you in it, and you need to decree it over your life. It'll bless you. It will bless you. All right, girls, I love you. Look for an email from us tomorrow with the updated venue information and everything that I just said. If you're not on our email list, please get on it. You'll receive one from Eventbrite if you've already registered, and you'll receive one from MailChimp if you're part of our email list for Women Who War. If you want to know how to be part of our email list, you can go to our website, www.remnantwarriorsglobal.org, and you can see Connect with our community, and I think it takes you to sign up. Or you can subscribe that. All right. All right. I love you all. Thanks for hanging in with Eric. Maybe back on tomorrow. I think Melissa may be teaching. I have to see if she still wants to do that. If not, we'll do a replay of the conference from year 1, which I think I'm going to do that because it's going to be so much fun. So I'll do a premiere probably with Remnant Warriors Global, and then she probably has a word though. We'll do a watch party in here as well. If we don't do the watch party tomorrow, we'll do it on Friday or Saturday morning. I love y'all. Love you much. Have a good night.